Greetings everyone, what is up? It's me here again, Tim Prime 1, and no, I cannot talk right now. But I'm here to, give off an announcement really right fast. I know I could have made a post about this, but I was like, you know what? Do a quick video right now. So, I know I hardly ever do any videos here on YouTube, and quite frankly, even though I'm not fully set on doing video reviews a whole lot of times, I do enjoy showcasing what I have in my collection and my overall knowledge based upon each Transformer figure that I have and whatnot. Transformer Dialect right here. And if you're wondering, no, it's not the usual spot I would review, because the usual spot I would review was getting a major glare right where I was at. So I was like, you know what, come over here to where I was trying to do a introduction to one of my classes. And by me saying that, I will confirm this. I posted this on X a few weeks ago, along with my Facebook page. Not my Tim Prime one, but but my other Facebook page. Oh, I see a bird outside of my window. Um, and I don't know where else I posted this, but I've announced that I am currently now taking university courses. Two of which are online. The other two I have to do a field study in. According to what I found out, I have to go for 5 weeks or possibly 10 weeks. Depending on since they told me I had to declare my major. I managed to declare my major last week, and they said I was approved for it. My question is, how can I not be approved for it since after all, elementary education is my major? I honestly, I honestly, I don't know if I would actually do middle school at all. But elementary education is in my field of study. So I am taking two education classes. Each of them a 2000 course, but for the extensions on them are different. Those numbers are different because I'm having to learn about history, and I'm also having to learn about school history or whatever I would like to learn about. One of my projects I did for my class was talking about Indians. I almost talked about Indians, but then I began to realize I can't really talk about Indians because there's too much to delve into, and I would have to focus more in on the. And I thought I would have to focus more on the educational part or something. I wasn't for sure what I really needed to do, so I decided to go from Indians to, well, I began to do up another Indian project, but then I was like, I can't really do this one at all either because I feel like I have to go so many areas. So I pushed that one to the side, brought in more of a school thing, like a normal a thing called basically describing normal schools from about 100 years ago. And so, sorry, I'm trying to pop my wrists. So yeah, I'm taking an education course. I'm taking two education courses and two field courses. Now it'll be this month that for 2 separate days I'm going to be up really early in the morning, kind of like with how I was over the summer, so I could go ahead and head on out to an academy section of my university so I can learn a few things. I grabbed up a notepad along with pens and mechanical pencils for just in case, so that I could jot down any notes. And as soon as I go into an elementary school, an elementary school once a week for 2 hours for 5 weeks, then I'll go ahead. Then I'll have more stuff jotted on down for my for my projects I have to do. Yeah, I think I'll be having to work on it probably about last minute, but I'm trying my best to get started on it and work on it throughout the whole period. I'll admit it's complicated. It's very complicated, but it's definitely worth it in the long run. And I'll also admit this: I was wanting to do up like a whole another video based on people. Like I've been seeing some people on Transformers Addicts complain about tariffs and such, but I'm gonna get into. I probably might tackle that later on, especially since like I got a notification that like an upgrade kit that I pre-ordered with Big Bad Toy Store is coming here to the U.S. real soon, and my account will be charged soon for that. Not only that, but also because like it said, I receive a tariff charge, in which I will explain about that right there. It'll be a pretty big rant, I'll admit, pretty big rant if I get onto it. But now, with what I'm doing in my university courses this semester so far is just two of which is like me having to learn about the educational. Is like me having to learn about both of which I'm having to learn about the educational field, but they're different in a way. I'd have to go get my laptop because the app is on this phone right here, but all I can explain properly. And also two of them I found out are field experiences I'll need. But I've also found out that for one whole semester of university work, I have to be in an elementary school in order for me to like get my experience on in that area. The one thing that never made any sense to me in that area was this: if we go into like an internship and we're still pretty much turned away since we don't have enough experience. My question is, why do internships at all? That's my question. Why do internships at all if like they're looking for a boatload of experience within a certain field? My mom, she told me that whenever she graduated from, especially since like university courses have changed out after so many years, well, all she did was like after she got her bachelor's degree, she was just went straight. It took a bit of time, but she managed to go straight into the classroom. And from because like she never had an internship at all. So that's my main question right there. If there are like internships out there that are supposed to help us get into our work environment, especially from a guy at an old job of mine told me, because he had enough experience to like go into a lab where I used to work at. That's my main question right there. Why do we need field experience, despite the fact that there is no field, despite the fact that like we're not supposed to, despite the fact like there is no guarantee that we'll get into that area. But as my mom has always told me, as she has always told me, it's how God will open the door or close the door. That's what she explained to me. And it is very true. God will open up a door, he'll close a door. Because at opening up a door, he's saying, come on in. This is where I want you to be at. This is how dedicated I am in my Christianity area. But right now, with health, I'm going to try my best to get past my 4 classes. They are going to be very difficult, especially since I'm having to get up at 6:30 in the morning to help take my daughter off to school, to pre-K. Then I get back home. I can just do up my homework right then and there. I'm also taking my laptop with me to work so I can work on it there as well. Oh boy, there's a lot. I'm also wanting to talk about a coworker of mine, but I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to talk about my coworker right there. There's like a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but I'm not going to out the bat right now because like there's still like there's like a lot to explain. There's probably a lot to explain. But yeah, just want to let y'all know that I'm actually attending university courses, and I'm hoping to like get done maybe in about a couple years at most. Maybe in about a couple of years. They said they were hoping to get me through the whole thing in about a year and a half, but as my mom has told me, this thing is out of sync. Okay, there we go. But like as my mom told me, putting all in God's hands, it will, and I'll get things done up, and things will go as smooth as possible. Kind of reminds me of how I was up at my original college. I almost said its name. I don't like to say my college's name because like it narrows down my location. So yeah. So everyone, if y'all have any questions for me, just let me know in the comment section below. And also, if y'all have enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button. Also, check me out on other social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Discord, and so on. And until next one, I'm Tim Parmon. I'm going to sign off right now. So, peace out!